From the very first moment we met, there was something undeniably magnetic, something that went beyond appearances or circumstance. It wasn't just a spark, it was a profound recognition, the kind that makes you pause and think, this person matters in a way that no one else ever has. Over time, that initial spark didn't fade. It deepened, transformed into something far more powerful than I ever expected. It's hard to put into words because it isn't just about what you say, it's about what you feel when someone truly sees you, understands you, and still chooses to stay. And in you, I have found that rare, almost miraculous alignment of understanding and affection. I remember the small moments that quietly but irrevocably changed everything. It wasn't always grand gestures or dramatic confessions. Often, it was in the subtle things. The way you listened when I rambled about ideas I wasn't even sure made sense. The way your laughter could dissolve the weight of a long, exhausting day. The way your presence alone made the world feel steadier. Those moments, fleeting as they may have seemed at the time, accumulated into a profound realization. You are not just someone I care about. You are someone I cannot imagine navigating life without. You challenge me, you inspire me, and you calm me in ways I didn't even know I needed. There's an extraordinary power in being known completely, in being seen for all the parts of yourself you usually hide, and yet feeling completely accepted. With you, I am free to be myself, unfiltered and unapologetic, because you have shown me that love doesn't require perfection, it demands authenticity. And that authenticity creates a connection so deep that it defies conventional explanation. It's the kind of connection that persists through uncertainty, through doubt, through the inevitable turbulence of life. It's steady, resilient, and profoundly reassuring. I've also realized that true love is about more than comfort, it's about growth. And with you, I grow in ways I never anticipated. You push me to think differently, to question assumptions, to reach beyond what I thought were my limits, all while grounding me in a shared sense of purpose and understanding. You illuminate paths I might never have seen alone, and yet you do it without force, without expectation. You simply lead with your presence, your insight, and your unwavering belief in us. And in return, I want to be that for you too. A constant source of encouragement, a steady hand when you falter, a partner who celebrates and elevates every part of your journey. What draws me to you is not only who you are in this moment, but also who you inspire me to become. Being with you has taught me patience, compassion, and a deeper appreciation for the quiet, profound joys that make life worth living. It's the kind of love that doesn't just exist in the highs, but thrives in the everyday. The shared smiles over coffee, the silent support during long nights, the unspoken understanding that we are building something lasting, something extraordinary, together. And so, when I look at you, I don't just see the person I love. I see a mirror reflecting the best of who I aspire to be, intertwined with someone who makes every day richer, brighter, and more meaningful. The truth is simple. I want to continue this journey with you, not because it's convenient or easy, but because it's profound, inevitable, and utterly essential. You are my confidant, my inspiration, my anchor, and my compass. And I know with absolute certainty that the bond we share, the depth of our emotional connection, is the foundation upon which everything else in our life together must be built. It is this connection, unwavering and transformative, that compels me to stand here and say, without hesitation or doubt, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Not just for a moment, not just for a year, but for all the days, in all the ways that love can grow, endure, and redefine what it means to truly belong to someone. Because in you, I have found home, and there's no other place I would rather be. When I think about why I want to marry you, it's impossible to separate the heart from the vision we share for our lives. Love is powerful, yes, but it becomes extraordinary when it's paired with shared values and a common purpose. I look at you and see someone whose principles, priorities, and ambitions align so seamlessly with my own that it feels less like luck and more like fate. We don't just love each other, we understand each other's reasoning, respect each other's ideals, and aspire to build a life that reflects what we both know is truly meaningful. That alignment, that resonance, is rare, and it gives me a confidence in us that is unshakable. It's in the way we approach challenges, how we weigh decisions, and the way we instinctively consider the long-term impact of what we do. We both know that life is more than the immediate. It's about the cumulative choices, the shared growth, and the pursuit of something larger than ourselves. From the very beginning, I noticed that our conversations don't just touch on feelings, they reach into the realms of purpose, vision, and principles. We discuss what we value, not just what makes us happy in the moment, and those discussions reveal a deep, unspoken understanding. We are not just walking the same path, we are walking it intentionally, together. I see it in the way you approach work, relationships, and life itself. There's a dedication to integrity, a commitment to authenticity, and a sense of responsibility that mirrors my own. But it's not just about shared ethics, it's about shared dreams. We imagine futures that are bold and ambitious, yet grounded in values that ensure those dreams are sustainable, compassionate, and meaningful. We dream not just for ourselves, but for the people and communities around us. And that generosity of vision is something I profoundly admire in you. It's inspiring to witness, and it draws me closer, because I want to be part of building a life that is not only successful, but significant. And there's no one I would rather do that with than you. Our shared values give me clarity and confidence in what marriage means for us. It isn't a contract or formality, it's a commitment to continue nurturing the principles that brought us together. It's a promise to champion the ideals we hold dear, to make choices that reflect our shared ethics, and to build a future in which our actions matter as much as our love. I know that with you, I'm not just entering a partnership, I'm entering a collaboration, a continuous alignment of hearts and minds working toward a common purpose. It's a rare kind of connection, one that requires thoughtfulness, respect, and mutual ambition, and yet it feels effortless because it is rooted in genuine understanding. What excites me most is imagining the life we can create because of this alignment. Every decision, from the mundane routines of day life to the monumental milestones we will face, will be informed by the same principles, the same understanding of what matters most. Our values act as a compass, guiding us through uncertainty and change, ensuring that even when life tests us, we will navigate it together with clarity and conviction. And in knowing that we are building on this foundation, I feel an unwavering certainty that the future we envision will be meaningful, resilient, and extraordinary. The truth is, love without shared values is like a ship without a rudder. It may drift, it may feel passionate, but it lacks direction. With you, that direction is clear. We are not only in love, we are aligned, we are partners in the truest sense. Every plan we make, every hope we nurture, every challenge we confront is strengthened by the fact that we understand each other at the most fundamental level. That understanding, that alignment, is rare, and it is what makes me certain that marriage is not just the next step for us, it is the natural one. And so, when I imagine the rest of my life, it is impossible not to imagine it with you, not just because my heart chooses you, but because our minds, our values, and our dreams have already chosen each other. This is why I want to marry you, because we are not only in love, we are in alignment, and together there is nothing we cannot build, achieve, or become. When I think about why I want to marry you, I keep coming back to the way we support each other, not just in words, but in action, in presence, in the small ways that matter most. Life has a way of throwing challenges at us, some expected, some that appear out of nowhere, testing our resolve, our patience, and sometimes our very sense of self. And through it all, you have been my anchor. Not in a passive way, but in a way that lifts, strengthens, and inspires me to be better, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. That is the essence of partnership. It's not simply about sharing joy, but about navigating storms together, side by side, with trust, resilience, and unwavering commitment. I have seen what it means to truly support someone, and I have felt it in every moment we have spent together. You notice the unspoken, the moments when words fail, and your instinct is to step in, to encourage, to remind me of my strengths. You have this remarkable ability to see potential where I see obstacles, to offer calm when I feel the weight of uncertainty, and to celebrate every success, no matter how small, as if it were monumental. That kind of support doesn't just make life easier, it makes life extraordinary. It creates a bond that is resilient, a foundation that is unshakable, and a love that grows stronger in the face of challenge. Partnership, I've learned, is more than just being present for the good days. It's about being reliable when life feels heavy. It's about showing up even when it's inconvenient, even when you're tired, even when your own burdens compete for attention. And you do this without hesitation, without expectation. Because for you, our journey together is not about keeping score, it's about being a constant, unwavering presence for each other. In doing so, you teach me the most profound lesson of all, that true support is not measured in grand gestures alone, but in consistency, in care, and in the quiet confidence that comes from knowing someone has your back, always. I also see how our partnership shapes the way we approach life itself. We are not simply two individuals moving through the world. We are a team, a unit, a collaboration of strengths, ideas, and dreams. When challenges arise, we confront them together, combining perspectives, sharing the burden, and turning obstacles into opportunities. There is a remarkable power in knowing that, no matter what happens, we face it as one. And in that unity, I find courage not just to pursue dreams I might otherwise doubt, but to grow, evolve, and stretch beyond the limits I once imagined. You make me braver, not by pushing me, but by standing beside me, showing me that the world is navigable, even when it feels overwhelming, as long as we face it together. Support is also about trust, the kind of trust that allows vulnerability without fear. With you, I have discovered a space where I can be entirely myself, unpolished, uncertain, flawed, and still feel seen, valued, and loved. That space is rare, and it is what allows both of us to thrive. Because a true partnership isn't one-sided, it is reciprocal. We lift each other, challenge each other, and hold each other accountable, not out of obligation, but out of love and respect. That dynamic, that balance, transforms a relationship into something extraordinary. It makes it more than love. It makes it a force for growth, resilience, and shared achievement. And so, when I imagine marriage, I do not see a title or a ceremony. I see an ongoing commitment to be each other's support system, to be reliable when it counts, to celebrate, to challenge, to protect, and to nurture the life we are building together. I see a partnership that will carry us through triumphs and setbacks alike, that will make every success richer because we have achieved it together, and every struggle lighter because we face it together. It is that unshakable commitment, that seamless collaboration of hearts, minds, and dreams, that makes me certain I want to marry you not only because I love you, but because I cannot imagine navigating life with anyone else as my partner. Because in you, I have found not just love, but my co-pilot, my confidant, my teammate in every sense. And I know that together, there is nothing we cannot face, no horizon too distant, and no challenge too great. When I think about why I want to marry you, I can't help but reflect on the way you bring out the best in me, and the way our life together inspires growth and positivity. There's a remarkable energy in being with someone who not only loves you, but challenges you to become a better version of yourself, not through pressure or expectation, but through encouragement, example, and unwavering belief in what you can achieve. Life has a tendency to push us toward comfort, toward familiarity, and yet, with you, I find myself drawn to reach farther, think bigger, and embrace change with courage. You have this extraordinary ability to make growth feel not like a duty, but like an adventure, one we embark on together, hand in hand, heart to heart. I notice it in the way we talk about ideas, ambitions, and dreams. Our conversations aren't just exchanges of words, they are explorations of possibilities. You question assumptions, inspire creativity, and invite me to consider perspectives I might never have entertained alone. That kind of intellectual and emotional growth is rare and is transformative. It teaches me to embrace uncertainty, to welcome challenges, and to see every setback as an opportunity to learn and evolve. And in that process, I see you growing too, adapting, experimenting, and finding joy in discovery. Together, we are not stagnant, we are dynamic, constantly shaping each other in ways that are meaningful and profound. But it's not just about personal growth, it's about the positivity you bring into my life every single day. There is a lightness in your presence, a capacity to find joy in the ordinary and to make even small moments feel extraordinary. Life can be difficult, unpredictable, and at times overwhelming, yet when I am with you, I am reminded that there is always space for hope, laughter, and gratitude. You have a way of reframing challenges, of finding silver linings, and of celebrating progress, no matter how incremental. That positivity is contagious. It transforms not only the way I see the world, but how I approach it, giving me a resilience and optimism that I might never have cultivated on my own. I've also come to realize that growth and positivity are intimately connected in the life we share. The encouragement you offer, the patience you embody, and the unwavering belief you have in me creates a space where I feel safe to experiment, to take risks, and to learn from failures without fear. And in turn, I strive to offer the same to you, to celebrate your triumphs, to support your explorations, and to champion your potential in every way I can. That reciprocal growth, that shared optimism, is one of the most profound aspects of our connection. It's a force that makes us stronger, wiser, and more capable of facing whatever life throws at us. Being with you has taught me that love is not just a feeling, it is a catalyst. It catalyzes growth, inspires courage, and infuses every day with energy and purpose. It transforms mundane routines into opportunities for discovery, and challenges into opportunities for collaboration. It is in the way we encourage each other, laugh together, and approach life with curiosity and enthusiasm that I see the future we are capable of building. It's a future not just defined by achievement, but by the joy of shared discovery, the pride of mutual growth, and the deep satisfaction of knowing that together we can navigate anything and become more than we ever could alone. And so, when I think about why I want to marry you, I see more than love. I see partnership, inspiration, and a shared commitment to growth and positivity. I see a life in which we continuously challenge, uplift, and transform each other, in which every day is an opportunity to expand our horizons and deepen our connection. You make me better, not just through your love, but through the energy, curiosity, and optimism you bring into my world. I want to marry you because, with you, life is not only lived, it is elevated, it is expanded, and it is extraordinary in ways I never imagined possible. When I think about why I want to marry you, I think about the kind of commitment that goes beyond words, beyond ceremony, and reaches into the very core of what it means to share a life with someone. Commitment, to me, is not simply about making promises. It's about creating a foundation so strong, so enduring, that it becomes the safe space from which everything else in life can flourish. It's about being willing to choose each other every single day, not because it is convenient or because life is easy, but because we recognize that our bond is something extraordinary, something worth nurturing with intention, patience, and unwavering focus. Security is an essential part of that commitment. I don't mean security in the mundane sense of stability alone. I mean the kind of emotional, mental, and spiritual security that allows both of us to grow without fear. It's the trust that when life becomes unpredictable, chaotic, or overwhelming, there is one person who will stand beside you, unwavering, unshaken, and present. With you, I feel that security, that profound reassurance, and it is a rare gift. It gives me the courage to dream boldly, the strength to face challenges, and the freedom to be fully myself, because I know that our commitment is not conditional, it is steadfast, resilient, and true. Marriage, in this sense, is a declaration. It's a promise to create a life together that is built on trust, honesty, and mutual respect. It's a vow to protect and support each other, to celebrate each other's victories, and to shoulder the burdens of life as a team. I want you to know that in choosing to marry you, I am choosing not just love, but constancy, the unwavering dedication to be present, to listen, to adapt, and to stand firm when the world tests us. It is a choice that I make freely, enthusiastically, and with complete awareness of what it entails, because you are the person I want beside me in every high and low, in every triumph and setback. I think about the moments when life feels uncertain, when challenges loom large, and when the path forward seems unclear. It is in those moments that commitment and security are tested, and it is in those moments that I find the greatest reassurance in knowing that we are aligned in purpose and heart. We are not merely navigating life together, we are intentionally creating a shared future, one that reflects our values, our dreams, and our unwavering support for each other. That intentionality transforms commitment from a word into a lived reality, something palpable, something that grows stronger with every shared experience, every decision, and every act of care. Security also manifests in the quiet, ordinary moments, the ones that are too easily overlooked but are the true measure of enduring partnership. It is in the morning coffee shared without rush, in the gentle reassurances after a long day, in the knowledge that when one of us falters, the other will be there, without judgment, without hesitation. That consistency, that reliability, is the bedrock of a lasting life together. It is what allows us to explore the world, to take risks, to dream ambitiously, knowing that we will always have a foundation to return to a place of understanding, patience, and unwavering love. And so when I think about marrying you, it is not simply about the ceremony, the ring, or even the word forever. It is about the profound commitment to be your partner in the truest sense, to provide security, to nurture trust, and to ensure that together we are not only surviving life, but thriving in it. It is about building a life that is resilient, intentional, and deeply anchored in mutual devotion. It is about choosing you every day, in ways both monumental and subtle, and knowing that in doing so, I am choosing a future that is boundless, secure, and extraordinary. I want to marry you because I am ready to commit fully, not only to love you, but to stand beside you, support you, and create a life together that is unwavering, unshakable, and built to last through every storm and every sunrise. When I think about why I want to marry you, I imagine the future we can build together, and it is nothing short of extraordinary. I see a life where every day is a chance to grow, to explore, and to create not just for ourselves, but for the people and the world around us. When I picture our future, I see it as a canvas, vast and limitless, with the two of us holding the brushes. Together, we will paint a life that is vibrant, dynamic, and defined not only by the moments we share, but by the impact we choose to make, the legacy we choose to leave, and the joy we cultivate along the way. I see a future in which our shared dreams are realized because we approach them with the same passion, focus, and determination that have always defined us. Whether it is in building a home filled with warmth and laughter, creating experiences that stretch our minds and hearts, or simply finding wonder in the quiet rhythms of everyday life, we will do it together. Every achievement, every milestone will be sweeter because it will be ours, earned and celebrated side by side. And in the moments when life challenges us, when uncertainty looms, I see us facing it with courage, knowing that our foundation is strong, our commitment unwavering, and our love unshakable. I imagine a life rich with exploration, curiosity, and growth. We will challenge each other, inspire each other, and lift each other higher than we could ever rise alone. There will be moments of triumph, and there will be moments of doubt. But through it all, I see us walking forward, with hands clasped, hearts aligned, and a shared vision guiding us. I see us creating not just memories, but traditions. Not just moments, but milestones that will define a life lived fully, deeply, and intentionally. Every plan we make, every dream we chase, will be informed by the understanding that we are building not just a future for ourselves, but a future for our shared vision of what life can and should be. I see a family shaped by love, respect, and the values we hold dear. I imagine raising children or nurturing those around us with the same dedication, passion, and integrity that we bring to our own lives. I see laughter echoing through our home, lessons learned side by side, and a legacy of curiosity, empathy, and ambition passed on through our example. I see a life where we invest in each other's growth as much as our own, where we cultivate joy, resilience, and understanding in ways that ripple far beyond the two of us. I also see a life of shared adventure, of exploring new horizons together, geographical, intellectual, emotional. There is a thrill in knowing that with you by my side, I am not constrained by fear, hesitation, or doubt. We will take risks, embrace change, and pursue opportunities with a confidence that comes from knowing we are united in purpose and heart. We will seek the extraordinary, not for its own sake, but because the extraordinary is a natural consequence of the life we are building. A life fueled by curiosity, guided by shared values, and sustained by a love that strengthens everything it touches. And in the quiet moments, the everyday moments, I see a future filled with contentment, gratitude, and peace. I see mornings where we wake up knowing we are exactly where we are meant to be, evenings where we reflect on the day with pride and connection, and a life in which the ordinary becomes extraordinary simply because we experience it together. The journey ahead is not defined solely by accomplishments or milestones, but by the depth of connection, the alignment of purpose, and the unwavering belief that together we can face anything. I want to marry you because I see all of this not just as a dream, but as a certain